All right, fellow traders, it is Friday. This is June 3rd, options expiration. So yesterday I did get a lot of trades off, but I did not do a video. The day just got away from me, so I'm just going to do a quick recap in this video of everything I did yesterday just to keep it documented. And then I still have some trades going on for today, so I'll probably do a separate second video to talk about what's going on for today, which is the 3rd. This video is going to touch base on all the trades I did yesterday, which was the 2nd. All right, so let's whoop it up. Okay, we're going to start with Mr. Cooper, ticker symbol COOP. Yesterday, a ton of trades were going off. Puts. If you take a look at the chart, I'm long the put here, so it has been trending lower. It's been below its 20-day moving average. Try to break out, fail, try to break out, fail, and now it's since been riding the 20 and the 50 down. So I'm seeing if this thing is going to roll over and possibly break down further. So we went long the puts here. Went ahead and I bought the July 15th puts, $42.50 strike price for $3.10. Not working out today so far, but we have some time. Big interest here in the puts for HOG. This is Harley-Davidson, ticker symbol HOG, HOG. So if I take a look at the chart, you can see here Harley-Davidson has been trending lower. It's following its 20-day and its 50-day, which is acting as resistance on down here. Had a rough day a couple of days ago. Has since come back to retest this 50-day moving average, which is curling lower. So there is some downward momentum here. So I went long the puts, expecting some further downside from this level. So with HOG, I went ahead and I bought the September 14th puts, $35 strike price for $3.20, trading at $3.25. I'm up marginally in it, so we'll expect some further downside with HOG. Okay, here is LWLG, ticker symbol LWLG. Yesterday, I received an alert that the option volume was 27 times that of the norm. So big interest, big volume in the contracts. The most active contracts were these June 17th $5 puts and the July 15th $7.50 puts. So I went ahead. Looks like some folks are anticipating downside here, so I'm going to follow them. So here's LWLG. You can see the 20 days cross the 50-day to the downside, showing some weakness yesterday, showing more weakness today, down about 3.6%. So I think we'll be okay with the long puts here. So I went ahead and I bought the July 15th $5 strike price puts for 40 cents. They're still trading at 40 cents, which is surprising. The stock is down pretty good today, so I guess these aren't moving all that much. All right, here's Netflix. So Netflix had that disastrous quarter back here where it got so much of its market cap wiped out. This is coming off the back of another disastrous earnings miss. So I was waiting for this thing to kind of come back up and maybe retest and fill the gap and have a short position on it. So it's come up a little bit. Now it's hitting its 20-day. So I went it's hitting its 20-day. That's the 20-day moving average, which is well below its 50-day moving average. So stock is obviously in the downtrend. It is off about 2% today. But I'm anticipating further downside here. I think this rally off the lows is going to be short-lived, so we'll try to take advantage of some downside. So I bought the August 19th puts, $195 strike price. I paid $18.68 for them, fairly expensive. So let's see if they pay off. Here's B&G Foods, ticker symbols BGS. I'm long the puts. I went yesterday with the rally. I faded that rally, so I took the opportunity, as you're going to see in the portfolio, to really round out my downside bias. Let's take a quick look at that. You see here, I barely had any downward bias in the portfolio, so after putting in a lot of this downside stuff into the portfolio, you can see now I'm 40% downside, 51% upward bias, and 9% neutral. So I like this balance in the portfolio. All right, let's get back to B&G Food. So this thing looks like it's rolling over here. It's obviously in a downtrend. It's getting weaker today. Yesterday it had an option volume surge. So options in this company rose to 15 times that of the normal level. and it was really led by the August 19th 22.50 puts and the August 19th $25 puts. So downside anticipation here. All right, so BGS went ahead and I bought the August 19th puts, $20 strike price for $1.15. And again, seems like the name is rolling over, so I think we'll be okay with this one. So this is Global Ship Lease. The ticker symbol's GSL. And you can see here that option volume rose 15 times that of the norm. And it was really driven by activity in the July 15th $25 calls and the December 16th $25 and $20 calls. So some anticipation that this thing could go higher. So this is the chart. This is Global Ship Lease. Has been in a downtrend, but I will say that over the past couple of days it did break through its 20-day moving average to the upside on decent volume. So perhaps there is a trend change here. I don't really usually like to go counter trend, but given the option activity and given the way this thing is forming this kind of cup formation, I think maybe there's a shot here that this thing could sail higher. So I went long the calls here. So I bought the July 15th $25 strike price for $1.15. All right, so ticker symbol PLTK. PLTK. Playtika. Anyway, option volume surge yesterday. It was led by the July 15th $12.50 puts, and volume was about 8 times that of the norm. So here's the chart. Definitely an ugly chart. They had this, I guess this was a messy earnings report. Big volume, gap down. Been sailing lower, been trending lower. The 20s below the 50, and it seems to be acting as resistance. So it did pop off the lows. Came down here, looks like almost $11 or so. Went all the way back up to 15. Pretty good move, but now it's running into this 20-day moving average, which is acting as resistance. So I'm anticipating that this thing's going to roll over and we might see some lows in it. So I went long puts. Makes sense. PLTK, I went ahead and I bought the August 19th $12.50 puts for $1, trading at $1.08 now. So okay, so this is CTI Biopharma, ticker symbol CTIC. And there was this volume surge yesterday in the options, traded almost 17 times its normal activity, and it was really led by these calls here. So the June 17th $5 calls, lots of contracts traded. I tried to take a position in it. I didn't get many off at all. I got one contract off, so I didn't really make a chart for it. But just to show you, I mean, I managed to get off one July 15th $7 strike price call for $5.50. I'm sorry, for 62 cents. That's my profit, $5. Yeah, it's one contract, so you know, it is what it is. I got a whole $62 at risk here on this one. Charter Communication, CHTR. Had a volume surge yesterday in the options, 13 times the normal average, which is a lot for a big company like this, right? All concentrated on these puts here. So the July 1st 310 puts, the July 8th 310 puts, and the July 1st 300 puts. Puts. There's some folks out there that are anticipating some downside in the name, it would appear. So here's Charter. You can see the stock has been in a solid downtrend, huh? It just keeps hitting this 50-day moving average and bouncing lower. Here, gave back a ton. Look at that on big volume. But it's since come up, and here it's back to its 50-day moving average again, which is also acting as resistance once again. So this thing looks like it's rolling over. I went long the puts. I joined the fray. I joined the club. All these people writing puts and buying the puts. So I went ahead and I bought the July 15th 490 puts. I'm off in the trade so far, but we'll see. All right, here's Grab Holdings. Is this a SPAC? I don't know. Acts as a holding company. Weird. It was 8 times the normal activity in the options volume, and it was centered around these calls, $2.50 calls, $3 calls. So there's anticipation that this thing could be going higher. Certainly not going that way today, it seems. So let's see what we did here with Grab. So yeah, this thing looks like it was trading like a SPAC, right? Sitting around 10 bucks, and all of a sudden, bam, it blew up. All right, maybe there's some news coming out that you can make a nice acquisition or something. Anyway, stock is in a major downtrend, and it looks like it's rolling over today. But this is my my counter trend call here, and I went long the calls. I joined the club. The thing is, with this one, I guess it's, in hindsight, it was a gift, but I didn't really get many off. I was only able to get 4 contracts off. So my total exposure to the name is about 92 bucks. So another trade like the previous bio company that I just couldn't get done. But I did manage to get a few off, so I went ahead and I bought July 15th calls, $3 strike price for 23 cents. Okay, so Chewy, I had this straddle on Chewy. I lost money with it. I lost about 65%. I was anticipating some type of volatility after earnings, and we did get it. I mean, the stock was moving pretty aggressively yesterday. It just didn't move enough, and I ended up closing out the trade for a loss, and I just wanted to share that with you. All right, so that's everything I did for yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video, and I'm going to do another one for all the stuff that's going on today. So again, this is all of the trades from June 2nd, and there'll be a video to follow to wrap up what's going on today. Thank you.